So to reiterate, guys, set up conversion tracking. That's 100% a must. The campaigns need to be broken into small ad groups around specific services and vehicles that you offer. Match types, keyword match types, and negative keywords. Insanely important that you understand those. But if you remember anything, remember this. Don't use broad match keywords and use a lot of negative keywords. Write compelling ads that speak to your ideal customer avatar. Don't talk about just your features. Think about this. What is in it for them? What do you offer that is different than your competition? And remember who is clicking on your ad, who you want, who your ideal customer is. Write the ad for them. And then you want to use all the ad extensions that you can. And the ad and the landing page need to speak to that ideal customer avatar. And your landing pages really should have a quick quote form above the fold, not just a limo anywhere form, because you will flush a ton of leads down the toilet if that's all you have. So some questions to ask your pay-per-click provider. How much budget will go towards Google ad spend versus management fees? Okay, so you want them to be completely transparent about how much you're spending Google. And by the way, you should just be spending the money directly to Google. If your provider is having you pay them and they pay Google, they better be showing you proof about how much money they're paying to Google. The type of tracking they'll be putting in place, they better be doing, form tracking, call tracking with like a call rail. I still see agencies that don't do that. They should be tracking all your phone calls. You should be getting a report with exactly how many forms you got, how many phone calls you got, how much you spent. How they are tracking the average cost per lead. Again, super important. How many leads you got, how much you spent. And then will they be doing landing pages? Because I still see agencies to this day that all they focus on is the Google ad campaign, because they're like, oh, that's all I do is Google ads and Bing ads campaigns. It's like, no, what you're trying to actually do is get your client results. And that's not just done through a Google ads campaign. You have to be responsible for the entire piece. And then split testing ads to make the campaign better over time. You want them to be using all of the ad extensions, and you want your agency to understand your industry, right? You need to have them kind of understand approximately, what am I going to pay per lead? What do you think my ROI is going to be? If they can't even give you a ballpark figure of this, then that might be a red flag. So I'm going to do a little bragging about what makes our campaigns at Clix Profit different. So we split the campaign into strategic ad groups based on our experience. So again, after running 3 years of campaigns, I already know I've pretty much done a campaign everywhere now, and I know what works in what locations. So for someone who offers airport car service in New York and they want runs to Connecticut, I already know what to do. Or they want to go to Long Island, things like that. Building specific ad groups just for them and landing pages just for them is super important, because if an agency has never done the limo industry before, even if they're really good, it's going to take them some time to learn the industry, no matter how good you are. I couldn't hop into, let's say, dentistry and do really well from my first client. It's just not possible, because I would have to learn. So again, setting up landing pages that speak to your ideal customer avatar, and then true conversion optimization, where we're tracking limo anywhere, we're tracking your quote forms, we're tracking your phone calls. Everything gets tracked, because what gets measured gets improved. And if you're not tracking everything, you don't have a full picture. So again, setting up your form so that when they fill out that quick quote form, you get the lead, but also it goes straight into Limo Anywhere, which makes it much easier to send out a quote. I know that can take time. You will know which keywords within your AdWords campaign drove calls and at what cost. Again, that's how we optimize the account, is seeing which keywords are leading to conversions. And again, this is the whole idea behind conversion. Tracking conversions is over time cutting out those keywords that have too high of a cost per conversion. That is just, that's no good. And over time, the campaigns that don't track conversions, they really can't be improved that much, because all you're doing is guessing. And then you want 3 ads per ad group, and you really want to be checking them depending on how much traffic those ads are getting. They probably want to be switched up every 2 to 3 months, based on which ads are performing the best. And then providing a dashboard that has the different metrics and what those metrics mean, because I think just getting a report isn't enough. You need to understand what that report actually means, right? Where I see a lot of agencies send reports and it's like they're sending the report in another language because you can't decipher that. And then obviously complete transparency in terms of spend, Google ad spend versus what we actually charge. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned some takeaways that you can start applying to your business right away. If you're like most limo business owners, however, you like to be in the know about these things, but at the end of the day, you really want to find someone that can help you implement some of these strategies and plans. What I want you to do is go ahead and go to clixprofit.com/schedule. And there you can sign up for a strategy session with myself where I can look over your current marketing efforts and see if we can start improving your online presence and getting you more leads and more bookings for your limo business. So go ahead and go to clixprofit.com/schedule, and I look forward to speaking with you then.